Adiaphora. Adiaphora is a theological term referring to actions or beliefs that are neither commanded nor prohibited by God. It is derived from the Greek words adi, not, and aphora, command. Adiaphora are matters of indifference, or matters that are neither required nor forbidden by God. This concept is most often used in the context of Christian ethics. Where it is used to refer to moral actions or beliefs that are neither commanded nor prohibited by God. Adiaphora is a theological term that refers to religious practices, beliefs, or ceremonies that are considered neither essential nor forbidden by a particular faith tradition. These are practices or beliefs that are considered neutral or indifferent, meaning they are not crucial to the faith or its salvation message. To understand adiaphora more deeply, let us dive into the dictionary explanation of this term. The origins of adiaphora. The term adiaphora has its roots in ancient Greek philosophy and was later adopted by early Christian theologians. In Greek philosophy, the term referred to things that were indifferent or neutral, such as material possessions or physical pleasures. In Christian theology, the concept of adiaphora emerged as a way of distinguishing between essential and non-essential elements of the faith. It was first used in the context of the debates surrounding the interpretation of Scripture and the role of tradition in the Church. Key concepts in adiaphora. There are several key concepts that are central to the concept of adiaphora. These include the distinction between essential and non-essential elements of the faith. Adiaphora are those religious practices or beliefs that are considered non-essential or indifferent, meaning they are not necessary for salvation or for the practice of the faith. The role of tradition and adiaphora are often determined by tradition or the customs and practices of a particular faith community. These practices may have historical or cultural significance, but they are not considered crucial to the faith. The importance of personal conscience. Adiaphora are often left up to the individual believer to decide whether or not to practice or believe. This allows for personal conscience and freedom in matters that are not essential to the faith. Examples of adiaphora. There are many examples of adiaphora across different faith traditions. Some common examples include religious clothing. In some faith traditions, such as Islam or Orthodox Judaism, certain clothing or dress codes are considered important. However, the specifics of the clothing or dress may be considered adiaphora, meaning they are not essential to the faith. Dietary restrictions. Many faith traditions have dietary restrictions or guidelines, such as the prohibition against eating pork in Judaism or Islam. However, the specifics of these dietary restrictions may be considered adiaphora, meaning they are not crucial to the faith. Liturgical practices. Liturgical practices, such as the use of incense or candles in worship, may be considered adiaphora in some faith traditions. The importance of adiaphora in theology. The concept of adiaphora has important implications for theology and religious practice. It allows for flexibility and personal conscience in matters that are not essential to the faith, while also maintaining the integrity of tradition and community. Adiaphora also helps to prevent legalism or a strict adherence to rules and regulations at the expense of personal faith and relationship with God. By allowing for personal freedom in non-essential matters, faith traditions can create a more authentic and meaningful expression of the faith. Conclusion. In conclusion, adiaphora is a theological term that refers to religious practices, beliefs, or ceremonies that are considered neither essential nor forbidden by a particular faith tradition. Adiaphora allows for personal conscience and freedom in matters that are not essential to the faith, while also maintaining the integrity of tradition and community. By recognizing the importance of adiaphora, faith traditions can create a more authentic and meaningful expression of the faith. Bible verses. Matthew chapter 6:25-34. Romans chapter 14:1-23. Colossians chapter 2:16-23. 1 Corinthians chapter 8:1-13.